the other big story this week was my man Russ.
Yeah.
Dangerous is taking his talents to the Mile High City.
Yeah.
In a big trade. I mean, I think, if you're going to trade a quarterback, they got to haul 2 firsts.
I don't think they got anything.
2 firsts, 2 seconds.
It's like really 1 first because you got Russ, right? So
okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But what they going to draft?
I'm saying they gave up 1 first because you got Russ back. So you got your pick for that first, and then they got
but what I'm saying is
first round pick.
But they didn't trade a first.
No, I'm saying no. They got 2 firsts.
They got 2 firsts
and 2 twos, and then they got
a 5th and 3
players.
players, including Noah Fant, who's a pretty good player.
He's all right, but they ain't a tight end away from going to the Super Bowl. I think.
Yeah, but you might be a 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and
no way. For a
33-year-old
they're gonna
quarterback,
have a tough time replacing.
Of course.
I mean, because that's all they had in Seattle was Russ and Starbucks.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it like this. You gotta look at it like this. If you're gonna trade a quarterback and you know that relationship is gone as far as it can go, I think they came out with a nice haul.
Yeah, but that's their fault. Like you got Russell with one of the most affable, well-mannered and quarterbacks in the league, one of the most accurate passers, and he's still, and it's not. And the thing about Russ is that he's not like a guy who uses all athleticism to. He can stand in the pocket and deliver. And I think that when you start to look at this feels like when Peyton Manning joined Denver, when Matthew Stafford went to the Rams. This feels very much like because they were closer. I think they're closer. I think they are a quarterback away from making their running game.
They got real running backs
with the kid from North Carolina, Javonte Green, and Melvin Gordon, and then Jerry Jeudy, Patrick, and Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, they got they just got to. I think it's easier to find a tight end because, like I said, Noah Fant was pretty good.
He was all right. I mean, he was cool. He was better than average. For sure.
I think a lot of his production was tied to the fact that they've been very average at the quarterback between Drew Lock
and they got Drew Lock
and Teddy Two Gloves.
I just think when you
had very
Seattle,
average players at the position.
Like now you ain't got Russ. You just got the coffee and the rain.
Well, no, what it is?
Go back to just rain.
Listen, I'm not trying to listen. I'm not a Seattle fan, and I'll check in.
And then they ain't even got no top on their stadium. It's just gonna be rainy losses.
Are you drinking?
That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be,
but it be
rainy. Yeah, but y'all was winning.
But what I'm saying is,
when Russ come out there, you got a shot.
If you're their key to winning when they won before was they had draft capital. They built through the draft. All those guys were homegrown.
Feds.
So they determined, and I think smartly. Sometimes people get nostalgic, but really when they got rid of Russ, I think he was the last, and they cut the linebacker today.
Yeah, Wagner.
Those are the last two
who negotiated his own contract
and had a nice deal. I think he was making $16 million.
Yes.
But those are the last 2 guys attached to their Super Bowl. So they're in the full teardown.
Yeah.
And now they like.
But how long you ain't close.
But that's the thing. You know how you get close fast? The draft.
I mean, okay, but what quarterback in this draft?
But they're not playing for a Super Bowl this year. They're tearing down.
You got that right.
So they got the 2 firsts from them, and they have their own 2 firsts in those 2 years. So in the next 2 years, they're gonna have 4 first round picks.
Didn't they trade away 2 firsts for Jamal Adams? I mean,
they got him back. And David Putney. Give me back my 2 firsts.
Hey,
and David Putney.
You gonna have to give me more than that for dangerous.
Listen,
and then you get thinking like, okay, so he had to, and I think that Denver got him at the perfect time because I think they bought low, right? I think that they didn't give up enough, and it was because of the thumb injury. Yeah. Right. Because they could say, okay, because if he would have won, 13 games.
Yeah. It would have been.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah. And I actually heard somebody yesterday go, describe, and I think somebody even in the comments on our IG was like, he was a flash in the pan. And I was like, so then I just started pounding him with stats. So here's what Denver's getting. 292 touchdown passes, 87 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, 102 quarterback rating, which, and to give that perspective, for guys that have played 10 years or more, it's Aaron Rodgers, than Russell Wilson.
And then
So active, just for context, Mahomes is the highest. Deshaun is second. Aaron Rodgers is third. But they don't have as long of a career.
Right. They
but for 10 plus seasons.
Over a decade.
Now, understand, just for context, this is all time. This is higher than Peyton Manning. It's higher than Drew Brees.
But it was a flash in the pan, though.
Yeah, but he was a flash in the pan. This is what Denver's getting. I think, and maybe this is to the point you're making that they didn't give up enough. I think some people don't understand how good this man is.
Right.
Very low interception guy. Even when he throws double digits, it'd be like 11 or 12. More times than not, he's under 10 interceptions.
And I think with the receivers that they have, one of the best deep balls in the league.
Yeah.
And during this offseason, Ciara gonna bring him down here, cut Creflo a check, and Creflo gonna pray over that thumb.
They never be in Atlanta.
And you just can't just roll up on Creflo. So she gonna cut that check.
They never be in Atlanta. People love to romanticize Ciara's time in Atlanta.
She gonna bring him down here to Creflo. Creflo gonna lay hands on that thumb, boy. And then
where's Creflo?
Creflo down there in South Atlanta. What close by where she from? They gonna pull up at World Change. She already in Cash App them probably. So
I'm not touching.
Because you can't just go by Creflo's house and knock on the door. Pastor, can you pray for me? You can't just pull up on Creflo. So you already know.
Look,
he gonna stick that thumb through the gate, and Creflo gonna pray for her. Hey, and then he gonna go back to Denver, and it's gonna be on and popping. Like, hey, Creflo paid over it. I mean, Ciara, I guess he knows him apparently. You know how he talk.
Apparently he doesn't talk like that.
Apparently she knows him pretty good. Right over my thumb, and it's as good as.
I'm not.
He moving it around while he telling him.
I think
he's like,
I think with some time to heal,
I wasn't even able to move it that far before,
and perhaps some prayer from whoever his pastor is.
It's different when it come down south. That prayer different from a southern pastor, man. I'm telling you.
Anyway,
he may even open the gate if she cut a check big enough. He may open the gate and let them on in there.
Exactly.
Come on in, Ciara.
But yeah, I know on a good authority they excited to be heading to Denver, and I think if you're a Bronco fan, you got reason to be excited. And I think for my Seattle folks, it's a rebuild, it's a teardown. So you have to look at what your next two drafts look like. You're gonna have. Like I said, 2 firsts, 2 seconds in the next 2 years.
The AFC West is real.
The AFC West.
So Justin
is really good.
Herbert, Pat, and Russ and Carr.
And Carr's numbers have been much better than what people.
Carr not bad. No. I mean, Carr. Whenever the Raiders win, you're not like super surprised.
And the Raiders had statistically, if I'm not wrong, Raiders had a top 5 offense last year.
I think they did. But I mean, you look at is there a conference better or division better than them 3?
No.
So you got
them 4. I mean, the Raiders went to the playoffs.
You're
counting the Raiders out. They were a playoff team.
You have 4 Super Bowl appearances and 2 wins between Mahomes and Russ.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fire.
And got a rookie. Wasn't Herbert Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Yes. No? Yeah, I think so. We could check that, though.
So, yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely the best division. I think they took that away because Seattle got significantly weaker. I think you could have made the argument that the NFC West was that.
Sure, with Kyler.
Yeah.
And Matt.
Kyler's got his own issues with his team, and they got to figure that out. We'll see how they do. But they should have it should be interesting to see what San Francisco looks like with their new quarterback, too.
Well, yeah, and apparently Deshaun is trying to work his situation out. If he do, just come on to the Falcons.
I think he's been working it out. That's the problem. He's been working his situation out.
Come on to the Falcons.
In front of the massage therapist. Or asking him to work his situation out. I think he needs a little bit less of working his situation out.
Hey, well, look at here. You come to Atlanta, there's a lot of places you can work your massage out. And all that.
And nobody gonna say nothing.
Nobody gonna say a word. And it's all, hey, look, we consensual. We looking for consensual situations, consensual massage, consensual massage. I think you look at how old is Deshaun? Deshaun, what, 26?
Yeah, young dudes.
I mean, I don't. And so when this trade, I don't going over. When this trade first went down, I'm like, what? How come the Falcons ain't do that? Like, I'm looking for reasons to jump back on, and the Falcons just refuse to make any moves that will make me jump back on. I mean,
y'all in a rebuild.
Yeah, to put it. Yeah, and we ain't got no receiver.
You have one receiver on the roster. I saw that.
We got one. We got
Because
one.
I think Justin Gage.
We don't even have receivers.
Is it Justin Gage?
He's a flanker. He's a flanker.
The one guy you got Gage. I don't know.
Yeah, Justin Gage, number 83. Yeah.
Yeah, he's is it Justin?
Yeah, it is Justin Gage. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
So
I have one. I don't even know who the receiver is, but you have one receiver currently on the roster.
Well, I'm available if they want me to come on up there.
Yeah,
I know the way, y'all. I know you just hit me. I can know how to get to the flowery branch.
Bad boy. I ain't come for games. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. I ain't come for games. Say it to my face. Say it to my face.